The grand mansion stood in silence, its tall windows reflecting the glow of city lights, but inside, peace was a stranger. From the upstairs hallway, the shrill cries of a child echoed, angry, piercing, heartbreaking. Mr. Jonathan Hale, one of the wealthiest businessmen in the city, sat helplessly at the bottom of the staircase. His head rested in his hands as his daughter, Emily, screamed behind the closed door of her room. For months, Jonathan had tried everything: expensive toys, private tutors, therapists. Nothing worked. The truth was harsh. His daughter was broken inside. Since the death of her mother 3 years ago, Emily had transformed into a storm of anger. She threw tantrums, broke things, shouted at anyone who tried to get close. Maids came and went. Some lasted a week, others only a day. None could bear the child's cruelty. Now Jonathan's mansion felt less like a home and more like a prison, filled with wealth but empty of warmth. The hardest part for Jonathan wasn't the noise or the damage. It was the look in his daughter's eyes. Behind the anger was something far more painful, loneliness, and he feared that no amount of money could ever heal her wounded little heart. The next morning, the head housekeeper introduced a new maid. Her name was Anna, a woman in her early 30s with gentle eyes and a calm presence. She wasn't like the others. She didn't look impressed by the mansion's gold chandeliers or expensive paintings. "Are you sure you want this job?" the housekeeper whispered, lowering her voice. "No one lasts with Miss Emily. She'll scream at you, hit you, and throw things, you'll see." But Anna simply smiled. "Children don't misbehave without a reason. I'll try my best." Her words puzzled the staff. To them, Emily was impossible, but Anna walked into the girl's room with steady steps. Emily sat in the corner, her small face twisted with anger. The moment she saw Anna, she grabbed a toy and hurled it across the room. The toy hit the floor, skidding to Anna's feet. The maid bent down, picked it up, and instead of scolding, she looked at Emily softly. "I know you miss someone deeply," she said. For the first time in years, Emily froze. No one had ever spoken to her like that. Not with anger, not with pity, but with understanding. Her lips trembled, though she quickly masked it with another glare. But deep inside, something shifted. Someone had seen through her walls. Unlike the others, Anna didn't treat Emily like a problem to be solved. She didn't order her around or bribe her with sweets. Instead, she began with small, simple acts. At night, when Emily refused to sleep, Anna didn't argue. She quietly sat by the door with a book, whispering, "I'll be right here if you need me." And though Emily pretended not to care, her eyes peeked through the blanket, comforted by the presence. In the kitchen, Anna invited her to help with little tasks. At first, Emily said no, but one day curiosity won. Together they stirred pancake batter, flour dusting Emily's nose. For the first time in years, a small laugh slipped out. Anna told her stories, not fairy tales, but stories of kindness, of children who felt lonely but found strength in love. Emily listened silently, her guarded heart slowly opening. The biggest change came when Anna started asking Emily about her mother. Everyone else avoided the subject, fearing it would upset her, but Anna said gently, "Tell me what you miss about her." Emily's voice shook, but she whispered, "She used to braid my hair every morning." Tears welled up in her eyes, but Anna simply nodded, picked up a comb, and began braiding her hair the same way. From that day forward, Emily's anger softened. She still had moments of defiance, but the outbursts grew fewer. The mansion, once filled with screams, now began to hear something new: Emily's laughter. Jonathan noticed it too. Standing at the doorway one evening, he saw his daughter smiling as Anna taught her how to paint. His heart ached with gratitude. He hadn't seen his daughter smile like that since his wife passed away. One stormy night, thunder rattled the windows. Emily woke from a nightmare, tears streaming down her face. She screamed for her mother. Jonathan rushed down the hallway, but when he opened the door, he stopped. Anna was already there, sitting beside Emily's bed. She wrapped her arms around the trembling child. "It's okay, sweetheart, let it out, I'm here." For the first time, Emily didn't push someone away. She buried her face in Anna's chest and sobbed uncontrollably. "I want my mommy back. I miss her so much." Anna stroked her hair. "It's okay to miss her. It's okay to cry. You don't have to be strong all the time." Jonathan stood in the doorway, his eyes filled with tears. He had tried everything: doctors, tutors, expensive therapies. But all it took was love and patience. That night, Emily fell asleep in Anna's arms, her tears finally giving way to peace. For Jonathan, it was a moment of profound realization. This woman had given his daughter something he never could, despite all his wealth: a sense of safety, love, and healing. Weeks passed, and the mansion transformed along with Emily. Where there was once anger, now there was laughter. Where there was silence, now there were songs and stories. Emily began painting pictures for her father, baking cookies with Anna, and even playing in the garden without fear. Jonathan watched in awe. He no longer saw the broken, angry child he once feared he had lost forever. Instead, he saw a little girl rediscovering her joy. One afternoon, as Emily ran to the kitchen holding Anna's hand, Jonathan stopped them both. His voice shook as he said, "Anna, I don't know how to thank you. You've given my daughter back to me." Anna smiled humbly. All she needed was someone to see her heart, not her anger. Emily clung tighter to Anna, whispering, "Promise you won't leave me." Anna knelt down, looking into her eyes. "I'm not going anywhere." The father's eyes glistened with gratitude. For years he thought his wealth was the solution, but it wasn't money that healed Emily, it was compassion. That evening, the sound of Emily's laughter echoed through the halls, filling every corner of the once empty mansion. For Jonathan, it was music more valuable than any fortune. The story of the millionaire's daughter wasn't about riches, but about love, the kind that costs nothing yet changes everything. And as Anna held Emily's hand, the world seemed brighter, proving that sometimes all it takes is one person who refuses to give up, one heart willing to care, to turn pain into hope. At the heart of this story lies a powerful truth: love heals wounds that wealth never can. Jonathan Hale had everything money could buy, but none of it could mend his daughter's broken spirit. It took one woman, Anna, with no riches or status, only patience and compassion, to see the pain behind Emily's anger. Her kindness became the key that unlocked a child's laughter again, reminding us that sometimes the simplest acts of love carry the greatest power. This story isn't just about a millionaire's daughter, it's about all of us. It's about the moments we choose to understand rather than judge, to listen rather than dismiss, to give rather than expect. In the end, Emily didn't need diamonds or mansions. She needed someone who cared enough to stay. And that's the message we take with us. No matter who we are or what we have, the greatest gift we can ever give another human being is our time, our patience, and our love. Because love, when given selflessly, has the power to transform not just one child's life, but the world around us.